Ass move like water, but I'm known to be a solid bitch. How that fucking hating y'all be doing, it ain't stopping shit. I don't need to watch for me to let him know what time it is. You grown now. I ain't doing nothing that your mama did. Never gave a fuck like I ain't never broke my hymen. I rock Louis slippers cause I'm always out here sliding. Ayy, she say I'm a hoe because a nigga on my body. Guess I got him mad cause a hoe like me be shining. Ayy, I'm a Texas bitch, I ain't scared of shit. Yes, thick girls can't take dick. I don't really fuck with none of y'all. Y'all can miss me with that handshake shit.
Welcome to the world class of the rebirth of news and shenanigans, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Nah, for real. Hit that motherfucking like button on y'all way.
22, that wasn't me talking. Please stop all that damn stalking. These niggas wanna take shots, then fall in love. I was just talking. These bitches don't like me, but I got to make them hate me. How you wanna be me at the same time wanna shake me? I be making money on the motherfucking daily. Got my label mad, but them niggas got to pay me. Hey, who y'all hoes be talking to? Ignore y'all how y'all father do. Until one of y'all hoes say my name, no, I can't acknowledge you.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the rebirth of news and shenanigans. And before we begin, let me play this disclaimer.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast as well as its hosts are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals who do not have your best interests at heart, or our own. Enjoy the show.
Shout out to everybody coming through and everybody who may watch the replay. Share this on all your social media platforms, websites, etc. Your community wall. I appreciate you. I also appreciate you for hitting that like button to keep me in the algorithm. So today we are going to talk about something that is unbeknownst to most. So we are talking about women who are born with 2 vaginas. This is real. It's a medical condition and it's way more common than people think, but nobody talks about it. So before all the jokes, before all the shock value, let's be clear. This is a medical condition. It's not a gimmick. It's not a rumor. It's not something to laugh at. It's called uterine. And to be honest, I don't know how to say the second word. I'm going to spell it out. Didelphys. And many women don't even find out about this until adulthood. So imagine growing up thinking that your body is just like everyone else's, and that one day the doctor tells you, you actually have 2 vagina canals. Now think about it. You're kind of confused. You have fear. You have shame. You have silence. You're embarrassed. Hey, Big Beezy. You kind of really don't know what to do with yourself. Some women, they may say that they're scared to tell their partners. Others were told by doctors just to live with it. So let me ask you all something. How many women with health issues just ignore because they're uncomfortable with talking about it to the public and they're embarrassed? So whenever you women do come in here, and so I don't want the man to leave because I have this is 2 parts. I'm not going to be here for a long time, but I have 2 parts. I'm talking about women with 2 vaginas, and I'm also talking about some children who paid off their father's child support. Hey, Dre, too much. So, just tell me how you may think you might feel if you were born with 2 vaginas. These were 2 good subjects. A few of my subscribers brought this to my attention, and so this is why we're talking about it now. Because we live in a world where, bodies are judged, they're sexualized, they're criticized, but nobody wants to have real conversations about real medical conditions. When it comes to real medical conditions, people get quiet. They don't want to talk about it. They're embarrassed. They don't want to hear about it, or it's just something that they're not interested in. over here, this is what I'm going to talk about. And I don't care how many people join or how many people enjoy the content, because everything is not going to be for everybody. But some people are going to come and they're going to enjoy what we got going on over here. And I appreciate every and all of you. So let me just say this condition, and shout out to everybody in the comments who's coming through. I appreciate you all. Please hit my like button. Please share me out on all your social media platforms so that we can get me in the algorithm. I figured out, and I also and also Talk to Me Nice figured it out also, but I figured it out that we don't get ads and all that other stuff until we get over 1,000 subscribers. So right now, the only way we make money is super chats and cash apps. So for anybody that's supporting me, I really do appreciate y'all. Hey, Vonnie B. Hey, Mailman. So yeah, I'm gonna share the video of a woman who said that she was born with 2 vaginas. So let's get into this content.
I was born with 2 vaginas. And I used to be super self-conscious about it, but now I think it's kind of cool.
You were born with like 2 actual, like whole.
Yeah, I have 2 separate.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are they like next to each other, on top of each other? How
Like,
is that?
There's a top and a bottom, and I only let men the bottom. That way I won't get pregnant.
What is one thing about yourself that nobody knows?
So the interviewer asked her, what is one thing about yourself that nobody knows? And she said she was born with 2 vaginas. Oh, oof, cursing demon, my God. So she said she was born with 2 vaginas. And she said that I guess one hole she can get pregnant in and one hole she can't. So she used to let men penetrate the hole that she couldn't get pregnant in, and they can't touch the hole that she can. So that's very, very interesting. What do y'all feel out there in the comments? Would you love to have a woman with 2 vaginas that you could play in, possibly? It doesn't mean she has superpowers. It doesn't mean she's freakish. And it doesn't mean she can't have children. She said that the top one she can have children from, so she only used to let men use the bottom one. So that she could not get pregnant. I'm going to play it for y'all one more time since it was so short. I don't even know her at. This was an interview, and it was sent to me, and it was just a great topic.
I was born with 2 vaginas. And I used to be super self-conscious about it, but now I think it's kind of cool.
You were born with like 2 actual, like whole.
Yeah, I have 2 separate.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are they like next to each other, on top of each other? How is that?
There's a top and a bottom, and I only let men the bottom. That way I won't get pregnant.
What is one thing about yourself that nobody knows?
Okay, so there it is. And she's actually a very pretty woman. So none of you would know. Even if she didn't tell you, she could just tell you, she could just guide your penis towards the hole that she wants to put it in. None of you would ever know. You men don't ask too many questions. Y'all don't give a care. Y'all don't. So I just want to hear from y'all in the comments. Did y'all even know that this was possible? Would you think that society would avoid a woman with this type of health problem if she introduced it to you when she first met you? And why does stories like this always go viral? I don't know if they both have periods, Dre, too much. But she said the bottom one she used to let men use because she could not get pregnant from the bottom one. She said there's two, one on the top, one on the bottom. She said the top one she could get pregnant, so she didn't let them penetrate the top one. She only let them penetrate the bottom one so that she could not get pregnant. But that is a good question. I'm going to have to do a little more research on this topic, and we'll get more in detail with that, because this is pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Now, I do know people who are born with like both parts and stuff like that. And we'll talk about that too on another day. Let's see. Let me get into some of these comments. I would think she would only have a period from one that she couldn't get pregnant from. Right, Bonnie. I think that too. I believe that is probably the only way. Young Hog said, hell nah, cause she can sneak and geek and let other niggas hit the hole. I'm not hitting and getting away with it. What? Wow. Okay, let's see. I do whatever she says 24/7. Shalana said, I thought you was talking about born. No, Shalana, I'm gonna let y'all handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all topic of discussion. Everybody is talking about that. I want to talk about some different shit. I mean, I don't know how long we gonna talk about that issue. I already said what I had to say on him, and I'm done. Let's see. I was thinking that too, Bunny B. Hey, I wonder if they could close one of them off surgically. You know what, Danielle? I believe they could. She probably just didn't want them to. Oh, Shalana, you didn't have to stop your live. That's why I didn't want you. You know, that's what you was over there doing your thing. My thing is different. My title says "Born with Two Vaginas," and we paid off Pop's child support. So that's why I put the title up there. I didn't want nobody to stop their live for me or nothing like that, because it's all good. Um, right, baby. Right. She said, I don't see how it would be beneficial unless he had two dicks. For real. I want to know, is there any man out there with two dicks? Somebody send me the content of the men with two penises. Hey, Game 6. Hey, Miss Renee. Yeah, please. Somebody send me the live of the men with two penises. Because there probably is some men out there with two penises. So Shalana, you must have seen where it said born and thought it was talking about born, but no, it was born with two vaginas. Let me see. No, I already said what I said to him. I jumped on his panel, told him, in real time and all that. Um, you know, yeah, so I'm done with that. So, the other story that I was going to talk about Okay, shout out to Dre Too Much. People are texting me right now. They always want to mess with me when I go online. Shout out to my new member, Dre Too motherfucking Much. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate everybody who supports news and the shenanigans. So this other subject that I'm going to play a clip of these 3 children who decided to pay their father's child support off. This one right here brought a little tear to my eyes. It really did. So I'm going to play the content first, and then we'll talk about it for a little bit.
Would least suspect, but you would take, real dear because it's nature.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about your freedom being at stake anymore.
Yeah. So let them know what it is.
From 1, 2, and 3, we paid off the child support.
Gone.
The whole balance. All 86,000. We paid ourselves. We paid ourselves.
No, man, for real. Don't.
86,000. Gone.
We talk.
It had free. It's real. No game.
Hey, we love you, bro. We love.
Oh
man, y'all did that for real, man.
Yeah, we did that
for real. Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all didn't have to do that.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm telling you. We had to come together and we had to make sure we got it right. We had to do it big for your birthday, Pop.
I love y'all, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about your checks being taken no more. Your car at risk, everything.
Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all just didn't have to do that though.
Hey, we see you, man. God see you. We didn't have to do what you want the money.
I love y'all, dog. I love y'all.
We love you.
So I'm not going to lie right here. This one right here, this one made me shed a little thug tear. You know what I'm saying? Because those 3 sons paid off their dad's child support. That's how you know he was a good father. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, in my opinion, as long as the man is taking care of his business and doing what the fuck he got to do, fuck child support in real time, real talk. So those children realize, like, shit, we got a good fucking dad. Fuck what we heard. Fuck what's going on. He did everything he was supposed to do for us. He loved us. He nourished us. He took care of us. He groomed us to be the men that we are today. And so let's take this burden off of our father. I really shed a thug tear on this one. This made me happy. I'm gonna play it one more time because y'all think I'll be bashing men, but this really made me happy right here because I really don't. But I'm gonna play this one more time. Let's see.
Pop, we all came together. We did another surprise for him. We all came together and released a very huge financial burden on you.
Wait, so
we lifted. Basically, what he's saying is, we see you, like everything you've been doing. You ain't gonna beg. God, our mothers, family, you did all that, and we just got a little surprise for you, man. I wouldn't say major. I wouldn't say little, but
what are you saying, Zabi? Like, what are y'all?
So y'all want me to break the news?
I'm just saying.
No, we ain't gonna break it to you. Just break the news to him. No, really, you need to soak this in, Pop. I'm glad you leaned up against the rod right now. I mean, this is something that you would least suspect, but you would take real dear because it's nature.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about your freedom being at stake anymore.
Yeah. So let them know what it is.
From 1, 2, and 3, we paid off the child support.
Gone.
The whole balance. All 86,000. We paid ourselves. We paid ourselves.
No, man, for real. Don't.
86,000. Gone.
We talk.
It had free. It's real. No game.
Hey, we love you, bro. We love. Oh man, y'all did that for real, man.
Yeah, we did that
for real. Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all didn't have to do that.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm telling you. We had to come together and we had to make sure we got it right. We had to do it big for your birthday, Pop. Get
I love y'all, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about your checks being taken no more. Your car at risk, you know. Everything.
Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all just didn't have to do that though.
Hey, we see you, man. God see you. We didn't have to do what you want the money.
I love y'all, dog. I love y'all.
We love you.
Mm-mm-mm. This was beautiful, y'all, for real. Like, these boys love their dad so much because he did so much for them, and they seen what he was going through. They didn't want his freedom to be at risk, everything he worked for to be at risk, and they paid off their dad's child. That's real fucking love. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to talk about that because that touched my fucking heart. Real shit. It did. Uh no, I think the dad didn't want them to do it because he's like, I'm y'all father. Y'all don't need to be paying nothing off for me. I love y'all. Y'all my children. I should have paid it. But no, I feel that like when the child, I see you, dad. I see you. Like, he deserved that shit. Real shit. And I appreciate them boys for doing that for them fathers. Because, a lot of men claim that, they never get appreciated. So this is one time when a man is being appreciated. So that's why I decided to talk about this too. Cause you could tell he was a good father to all three of them boys, even though they probably had three different mamas, because they said our mothers. So they probably had three different mothers causing havoc or whatever the fuck was going on. But they seen what the fuck their father did, and obviously he cared for all of them. Cause real men do real shit. Real shit. That's real, Dre, too much. Because ain't no, if he was a deadbeat, they wouldn't have did that for that father. They wouldn't have. So that right there had touched my heart, and I just had to talk about it. So how do y'all feel about that in the comments? Like, do y'all think that father should be ashamed, or should he be happy and proud of his children? Like, they didn't want to see him running away. They didn't want to see him potentially being arrested because he couldn't pay the rears and his child support, potentially getting his car took, none of that extra stuff. So they made sure that they took the burden off their father because they knew that's what he deserved. Let me know how y'all feel. And shout out to motherfucking Big Beezy for the motherfucking $20 super chat. I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, that shit made me I shed a few tears. Real shit. That's beautiful. That was beautiful to me. Fuck what everybody else think. Right, Miss Renee, he raised some great men. He did. And all of them look like great men. They were dressed up. It was his birthday. And they did that for them pops. You didn't cry over my story, Shalon. Dre, too much. Shut up. Dre, too much is stupid. Let me see. Hold on. I might drop the link for about 20 minutes and then I'm out of here. But damn, Shalana wanted me to drag Born. Nah, that's not what I was here for. They say I ain't got content. They say I can't do a live by myself, so I had to just show what I do. Hold on, though. Oh, is she live again? I don't know. Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, but damn near they got Shalana's thumbnail damn near. Okay, hold on. Let me go on mute just for a second so I could drop the link, and just in case anybody wants to come up for a few minutes before I end the live. Okay, the link is pinned now. But yeah. Yeah, so my people sent me that and I had to talk about it. So many fathers are misunderstood and they feel like they're not oh shit, hold on, I got something going on, y'all. God damn, I hate this when I go live for things that happen in the middle of my life. Okay, let Miss Renee up real quick. Hey, Miss Renee.
Hey y'all, I just want to say this right here. That's why
Mhm.
I'm big. I'm big on not making the men pay child support because it's not about the money. It's about how they spend time with the kids and you
Right,
know what I'm saying
right.
and love on the kids.
Mhm.
So I just
Mhm.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because there are some fathers who are working hard, you know what I'm saying, and can't pay the child support. You know, that's why I was
Mhm.
like, child support is not, it's not about that. It really not. And I just think that
Right,
those guys, he raised some awesome men because they understood their father. You know what I'm saying? And they
right.
noticed how he worked hard, you know what I'm saying, to take care of them. So I think that's an
Mhm.
awesome story. That is awesome.
That
Awesome.
was, and I really shed a tear because I'm like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
knew. They knew because for me too, I've always said, like, I don't give a fuck about the child support. Spend time. It's the
Mhm.
time that you spend
It's a
with
time.
your child.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck about
Mhm.
nothing else.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's
yeah.
how I feel.
And so that's a
That's
perfect
that was
example right there.
mhm.
With
Mhm.
them three boys that came together and paid their dad's child support, like that was fucking awesome. Real shit. It
Mhm. That's
was.
real shit. That's
Mhm.
real shit. Damn. We need more men like that. For real.
Mhm. And
For
you
real.
could
We need
tell
more
that the
men.
father, you could tell that he was a good father, but he still didn't even want them to pay the child support. But I'm
Mhm.
glad they did that for him, you know.
Me
And
too. Me too.
you could tell it was a whole weight lifted off of his shoulders, even though because you could tell when they said it and how his demeanor and how he was, you know. Let's play it again so we can look at him.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see.
Pop, we all came together. We did another surprise for him. We all came together and released a very huge financial burden on you. Wait, so we lifted. Basically, what he's saying is, we see you, like everything you've been doing. You ain't gonna bed. God, our mothers, family, you did all that, and we just got a little surprise for you, man. I wouldn't say major. I wouldn't say little, but what are you saying, Zabi? Like, what are y'all? So yeah, y'all want me to break the news? I'm just saying. No, we ain't gonna break it to you. Just break the news to him. No, really, you need to soak this in, Pop. I'm glad you leaned up against the rod right now. You know, I mean, this is something that you would least expect. But you would take, real dear because it's nature. Okay. So you don't have to worry about your freedom being at stake anymore. Yeah. So let them know what it is. From 1, 2, and 3, we paid off the child support. Gone. The whole balance. All 86,000. We paid ourselves. We paid ourselves. Basically. No, man, for real. Don't. 86,000. Gone. We talk. It had free. It's real. No game. Hey, we love you, bro. We love. Oh man, y'all did that for real, man. Yeah, we did that for real. Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all didn't have to do that. Yeah, come on, man. I'm telling you. We had to come together and we had to make sure we got it right. We had to do it big for your birthday, Pop. I love y'all, man. Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about your checks being taken no more. Your car at risk, everything. Y'all didn't have to do that though, man. Y'all just didn't have to do that. Though. Hey, we see you, man. God see you. We didn't have to do what you want the money. I love y'all, dog. I love y'all. We love you.
Damn, that shit. Whew. Yeah.
Message,
I love
ladies.
it.
Message.
I love it.
Message.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, me too. Me too. You
Mm,
don't have to have child support. You can. I mean, because half of the women don't even let the kids see child support. So, you know, if you're there, you know what I'm saying, you get more when you don't pay child support. That means you get the time, the money, you know what I'm saying, all that. Then to just make take them to court to make them pay child support, because then some men say, well, I pay child support, I don't have to do anything. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I just say, but stop, don't. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. Don't do that. And men's, y'all just need to spend time with your kids, because
Right.
when they get older, they gonna think about, my dad spent a lot of time with me. We did a lot of things
Mm-hmm.
together. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's the
So,
time. It's the experience. Nobody gives
mhm.
a fuck about the money.
Nope.
Most people don't. Most people don't. I'll say that. Most people don't give a
Right.
fuck. It's the time and the experience. Hey,
I'd
Shalana.
rather have the time.
Yeah, Shalana.
Wow.
Is that you, or is that an imposter? Shalana. Oh shit.
StreamYard been tripping really bad.
I don't know. I had to take her down because I don't know.
She'll probably come back up. StreamYard been tripping real
Shalana.
hard.
Shalana. Is that you, Shalana? Yeah, I think it's her StreamYard tripping. Hello? Okay, put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me.
Can you hear me? Cause I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but that was beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For them three children to get together and pay his shit off. $86,000, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is. That
Yeah,
is.
yeah. And for them and you
Just to
can
keep their
tell.
dad out of jail and losing all his
Hmm.
stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He might have didn't have a great job, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Some men don't
right,
have good jobs, you know what I'm saying, to have to
right.
pay, you know, pay the amount of money. That's why some get in the rear the way they do, you know. But
Hmm.
it's just sometimes the women, and I can't say, you know, we as women, we do get a little greedy, and
Yeah.
not all, you know what I'm saying, but do get greedy,
And I agree with
and
you. Some of
sometimes,
us do. Yeah, some of
huh?
us do. I agree with you. Some of us do.
Yeah, and then some of us do it just because they hurt, and they rather, you know what I'm saying, you know, but they don't realize you're not hurting. I mean, you hurting the kids, not yourself, you know. So I
Exactly. You
mean,
hurting the children.
right. And I'd rather for you to take my babies to the park and play with them, and you know what I'm saying, go to their games or whatever, than to pay me. I'd rather
Right.
that
And
you do that.
that's how I've always felt. Like I'd rather you spend time with my child than pay me. I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
It's about you and the child.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep it respectful and shit so that y'all can have y'all relationship. Hey, Shalana.
No.
Okay, there she
Yes,
go.
we hear you now.
Hey, no. Yeah, I
Yes.
stopped my live because it told them you was going in on board.
No, I said born with two vaginas. I
I know. That's what I thought you was
said,
going in on.
oh, shit. Damn, that is crazy.
I told her, I said, doing going off on board, y'all. About to shut it down and get over there. I said, dude going off on board,
Yeah.
y'all. I'm about to shut it down and get over there. None of them act like they didn't hear me on the panel. Somebody type it in the
We
chat.
did hear
Type it in
you
the back
because of
chat.
the fact you. You was chopping up real bad. While we were trying to tell you that you were chopping up, and we didn't understand what you
Yeah,
were
my
saying.
internet. We got bad weather again because my internet fucking up again. So I'm about to get down. I hear y'all twice up here.
News. I bet you
Yes.
my. Okay. Cause my screen y'all been messing up all day. I thought it had done messed up again. It been messing up bad.
What happened? Where's Shalana at?
I think her screen yard messing up. She said they got bad weather, so her stuff
Oh
been
yeah,
chopping up.
yeah.
Yeah.
They got snow and shit, I think. Yeah.
So I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm gonna get back in the chat, but I just wanted to come up here
You
and say
not
that because
nah, you ain't gotta get in the chat. MJ talking about what did I do? You didn't do shit, nigga. Nobody even talking about you, nigga. Hey
we
Laylo.
on. Yeah, we on the topic, man.
Yeah, he talking about what I do. Nobody even mentioned your name, nigga. You just want to be the topic of discussion, nigga. Stop it.
Right.
You got your shine everywhere else, homeboy. Yeah, we ain't said shit about you. You got your shine. We was talking about these kids paying off their daddy child support. That's what we was talking about over here. Hey ZG. Let's see, MJ and Born. MJ right now. Is who not seeing your comments? I see your comments, MJ. What are you talking about? You said, what did I do? I said that because you took my wrench. No, a while back I had announced that I was taking everybody's wrenches except for my members. Because now that I'm monetized, I have to give my members a special, I gotta give shit to my members. They gotta have special privileges. So everybody who's a member on my channel, everybody who cash apps and supports my channel, they got wrenches. That's why. It has nothing and I told everybody it doesn't mean I don't like you or no shit like that. But we have to move with decorum now. That's all. We just have to move with decorum. You didn't do anything. You're still all good. The link is pinned if you want to join the panel. If you don't, it's okay. Oh yeah, I owe Big Beezy because he's one of my motherfucking members. He's a member. I owe Big Beezy right now. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, so we were just talking about the topic of these beautiful. Let me see. Yeah, he don't want to join the channel. That's what he don't want to do with his motherfucking crazy ass. Um, um, is it making an echo, you guys? Um, is it making an echo, you guys? Um, is it making an echo, you guys?
Yeah, you got an echo.
Okay, I took it off. Right. So yeah. But yeah, shit, we here now. We here now.
We here now.
But no, I just wanted to do some regular content. I didn't want to have to go on our people in our quote unquote little section. I didn't. So that's why I was talking about what I was talking about.
She said content, MJ. Content. Okay? Not
So
focus on MJ. I just wanted to put that public announcement out.
thank you. I appreciate you, Miss Renee. So meanwhile in Mario, what? Okay, Wazam, homeboy, Wazam. I don't know what you talking about, where you coming from. I don't understand. But it's all good. Subscribe to the channel. Share me out. Put me on your community wall. I appreciate you for coming through. Wait, do I even got my fucking subscribers only on? Let me see. Because I need to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can get ads and start making money like everybody else. Let me see here. I'm going to go on mute for a second. Hold it down real quick, Miss Renee.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, so fathers out here that feel the need that they don't pay child support, take time out with your kids. Cause again, it's not about the money. Be there when your kids call you. If they need you, you just be there. Cause that's all that is. You see how these young men grew up and they appreciate their dad because he was there, whether he paid child support or not. It was just the idea of him being there. So fellas, do that. It's not always about the money. Okay? Kids love memories of their parents, of them seeing, spending time. You know, they could be able to say, me and my dad, we went to the baseball game together, and just you know, me and my dad went to the daughter and daddy dance. It's just stuff like that. It's not about the money. And if it be about the money, it be because the mama is mad with you and she want to put you on child support because of the fact that you're not doing anything, you're not paying no attention to them. So, they get mad and that's what they do. So you need to sit down and talk with your kids, mother, be like, look, we don't have to do the child support thing. If you need me and I got it and I can give it to you, if I don't got it, I'm gonna make a way to get it. We don't have to do the child support thing. You know, get along with your baby mama. I know sometimes, us women sometimes make it hard for you men. I can't say that, because we do be on some fuckery shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But sit down and have a talk, with your baby mama. You know, let's come to some agreement. You know, and once you do that, sometimes the mother will be like, okay, you know, I'm not gonna, be like that. I'm not gonna put you on child support as long as you're there. When our kids need you, just don't have kids and then forget about them and just go and do something else and make a whole new family and then you forget about the other one. No. If you make a new family, that means bring the last child that you had, bring them in, make them feel comfortable, make the mother feel comfortable that, what I'm saying, you still gonna be there. It's a lot of things that makes the mother feel a certain type of way. You just gotta get along and do right. Like I said, I don't believe in child support. I don't feel that you have to need to go to get a third party to make you take care of your child. You know that me and you got a kid together. I should not have to tell you to help me with your child. I don't care if you got 50 kids, all 50 of them kids. You should find a way of spending time with all 50 of them. Get all of them together and go to the park. Have a good time with each other. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then as your children grow up, they have that memory of them being with you. It's simple. It's simple, you know. But I know sometimes, the mothers be butthole. And dads be butthole too, But you just got to make the mother happy. Show them that you spend the time. And vice versa, you know. That's all that is. And everybody can get along and be okay. Yeah. And your work shows when your kids grow up. It shows just like this man. It shows him being the father that they needed him to be, because look what they did for him. You know, that's all that is, and everybody could be happy.
Right.
Simple as that.
And I don't like the females that hold kids over males' head. I've never liked that shit either.
Me
To be
either. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Me either.
because they use that to keep the man in line with them because they're in love with that man still, and they don't give a
Mhm.
fuck about the child's well being. They want
Mhm.
to be all up in that man's business,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
And there are a lot of females that do that shit too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there definitely
Mhm.
is. Definitely is. We can make it better. You know, we can. And that vice versa with the women, with the men that are taking care of their kids and they want to put the mothers on child support. You shouldn't have to do that. It just should not be done. For real. For real. But I do commend that man and his boys. So they're gonna make that's gonna show him his boys how to be great fathers too. That's all that is. Awesome. Mhm.
I do want to say though, when a man puts a woman on child support, we just got to keep it real. She really probably is doing bad. She out here, she don't give a fuck about her kids. She a crackhead, all kind of shit.
Mhm.
Like, cause normally women,
That's why
they not
you have
finna.
to just let them move on. When mothers be like that, just let them move on. You know what I'm saying? They probably is out here doing drugs or whatever, but let them move on, get themselves together, and let them come back. You know what I'm saying? Be back in the kid's life. But that's how I see it. Because most mothers, majority of the mothers, um, really do, you know, try to be there for their kids. You know. And that's just what it's saying with the fathers. They leave, they got a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? Let them get themselves together because eventually some will come out the street and then, some won't. But hey, we got to give them that chance. That's why women are so strong that who are taking care of their kids. You know, women are strong. I'm sorry, men. I'm not, I hate to say that, but women are strong, stronger than you guys. Because when y'all leave, who got to be there with them kids? Especially if you got a lot. She gonna do what she gotta do. Whether if she got a prostitute or you know what I'm saying, whatever. She gonna
And
do what
she
she
not
gotta do for her
bashing.
kids.
Miss Renee not bashing. It's just facts.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
can
not
walk away
bashing.
freely. Y'all can walk away freely. It's real. It's real facts, and people don't like to hear facts. Y'all can walk
Yeah.
away freely, but the women are still. They have to stand there and hold it down. Real shit.
And hold it down. They do. They have to. They have to. They gotta work 3 and 4 jobs and try to stay. in the kids' life, making sure the kids are good, you know, when the father just leaves. That's why I say, real men's gonna do real shit, you know, be there. Yeah, I'm most definitely not bashing, but I mean that's just facts, you know. That's why that's why I said I don't understand how some men can disrespect women when you have a mother, especially if you was raised by a single mother who did what they had to do. My mom was a single mom. My mom had 2 jobs. Sometimes she would get off one job and go to the other job, and we won't see my mom to the next day, either late that night or what I'm saying, the next day, because she done been on her job. But she had to do what she had to do because she had 3 kids, and she was still trying to be there for us at the same time, making sure what I'm saying, you know that she didn't get on welfare or anything like that. So I mean, and I'm not saying there are no men that's not out here doing that, taking care of kids. I'm not saying that there. I mean, it's very few. You know what I'm saying? I commend the men who are single fathers. Doing their thing, taking care of their kids like they supposed to. But it's very few.
And
So
yeah,
that's
shout out
why.
to the single fathers. Shout out to the single fathers. We're not saying that y'all don't do it. But for the most
Yeah.
part, though, it's a lot of women who have to carry it on because you're going to leave and you don't give a fuck and you're not looking back. You'll go create a
Mhm.
whole nother family and not look back and
Mhm.
don't give a fuck
And won't look
about
back,
what you
right?
already have created. And it's just facts. It's it. We're not,
Yeah.
that's it. We're not trying to be harsh, but we just telling the truth.
That's why I'm saying, why is it so hard that, men be so disrespectful, you know, to the women's, especially when you know that, I take that back. I take that back because you know what? Men that has been raised with just their mother and not their father, some men really not that hard on female because of the fact they know exactly what their mother went through. And some men don't disrespect women like that. Some, I'm not gonna say
You're right.
all.
There's some men who don't disrespect. They don't. There's some, and they, they're attentive to women. They respect women, and that's the type of men I
Mhm.
love. You know what I'm saying? But then
Mhm.
there's a lot of men out here who don't give a fuck about a woman.
Mhm.
Shit,
Mhm.
he says off with her head. He'd rather her be dead. To be honest,
Mhm.
some of them, yeah.
When you're a young man and you get in trouble, who the first person you call? You gonna call for your mama. Even if when even if somebody you getting into a fight and somebody look at what's his name, George Ford, the one with the cop had put his knee on his back or whatever, and the man couldn't breathe or whatever, and the first thing he called for his mama. You don't never. It varies. Matter of fact, I never heard no child or grown man that get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Say, "Oh, I want my daddy." No, the first thing you hear, "I want my mama." That's what you gonna hear. "I want my mama," because we all know that mama gonna do what she gotta do to make sure that you're good.
And that's true because that's what sent everybody out in an outrage. When we watched that motherfucking person put his foot on George Floyd's neck and he said,
Mhm.
Mama. Mama was his
Mhm.
last fucking word. Like that sent everybody on a fucking outrage. Nigga, I had
Right.
PTSD at work on that shit. Like everybody went crazy
Mhm. Mhm.
because we
Mhm.
felt that as mothers, as
Mhm.
nurturers. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the first thing that
You
man
know,
said. Mama. He wanted his mama. He wanted his mama. We all know that fathers walk away. We do know that. And that's 100% facts. But we know mama gonna stick there. She gonna struggle. Mama gonna make sure the kids eat before she eat. If it ain't no food, it's just enough just for the kids. She not gonna eat. She not gonna eat. That's what I'm saying. That some people, we got some women that's out here hooking just to be hooking, but then we got some that's out here hooking because she got to take care of her kids. Sometimes they hook, you know what I'm saying, just for a little while until they get better, jobs or whatever the case may be. Just like some, be out here on the pole. Some do it just for a little while until they get better jobs. But when you got kids, it doesn't matter. You're going to do whatever you got to do. It don't matter. You're going to do what you got to do to take care of those kids. That's the thing. Father will leave and be gone for years. Then all of a sudden want to pop back out. Then they want to pop back out, especially for those who are in sports. Then you pop back. You ain't been in your child life, but then when you see your child name plastered all over the TV, you want to pop back out.
uh-oh, I think her internet went out. But she was talking some real shit. Talking some real shit, y'all. Miss Renee. Well, I don't know. Even if his mama passed away, still, that was the first name he called, but that's what sent everybody into outrage. Like, nobody gave a fuck about his background. Nobody gave a fuck about anything else that was going on, but all we cared about is that we seen a man sitting there taking
Can you
his
hear me?
last breath. We can hear you now. We can hear you now. Uh-oh. Oh, that's your new, that's your new avatar, girl? Is that you? Or is that my avatar? I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. And it is. We didn't say there's no deadbeat mamas, because it is. We know there is. Real shit. In real life. We know there's a lot of deadbeat mamas out there. So we're not saying only men. We do know that there are deadbeat mamas. Real shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. But we're just saying that it's very few. We're saying it's very few, and we're not saying that it's not. There are some women that have kids and then they just up and leave because who knows? Maybe they on drugs. Maybe they can't handle it. Kids, or you know what I'm saying. See, when a mother, this is the difference. When a mother leaves, it's a reason that she's leaving. But when the father leaves, he leaves because he just don't want to do it no more. That's the difference of the parents
Right.
leaving.
He may have just found another female he want to entertain that has less
Mhm.
stress. She's making him
Mhm.
feel good for the moment, whatever, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy for
Mhm.
him to leave. But a woman,
To
she
leave,
can't do
yeah.
that same thing. Yeah,
She
that's all
can't
we
do
say.
it. And see, and see, some men, you men feel like, we bashing, but we're not bashing. It just, it's like
We're not.
News say, it just facts. It's just 100% facts. That's all that is.
and like we said, we celebrate the men who do what they're supposed to do as a man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of men don't.
Right.
That's why we were celebrating that man whose children paid his child support. We love that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That touched our fucking hearts. So
Exactly.
bashing nothing. You know? If we was bashing, we would have been like, "Why the fuck did they pay his child support? Fuck that. He owed them
Mhm.
money."
Mhm.
It was really a different scenario. But no, that shit that was beautiful.
Yes. Very beautiful.
Yeah. So don't act like we don't love men and we don't appreciate y'all. But some of you motherfuckers who don't need to be appreciated, yeah, we're not appreciated. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
and it's
not
a good video. Exactly. Sorry, but not sorry.
shit.
It's a bunch of y'all. We're just gonna keep it 100. That's all you know to do. You know. Shit. Hmm. Then you go out here and have all these kids, and then you have kids, and that people don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Then they find out when they get grown. They, you know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. It just, to me, it's just crazy. If you go out here and have kids,
What do
you
you
don't know them.
wait. Hold on, let's read Dre too much comment because now he's trying to turn it into a negative. He said, was it beautiful because now the woman got a big check? No, it was beautiful because they took the relief off of their father. They told him
Hmm.
he no longer has to worry about being locked up for child support. He no longer has to worry about his car being repossessed for child support. He can literally live his life without his checks being garnished because of
Garnish,
child
yes.
support. So that's why we were
Hmm.
celebrating it. But now you want to take it back and say, "Oh, because the woman." We wasn't even thinking about the bitch.
Sure wasn't. We didn't even bring the
We really
female up at
right.
all.
We really wasn't. We really wasn't. We because we seen this father. We felt the relief in this father. We seen how much that this father he loved his children and they loved him. We seen the love in these children and their father. We didn't give a fuck about
Hmm.
the female. That's why I talked about it. It didn't have nothing to do with the female. I could have speaking and said that if that was the case.
Right. We never brought up the female. You know, the female name. I mean, the female never came up. We never say anything about
Right,
the female. We were just saying about the dad and his boys. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So the how he don't you can show that they are going to be good men because of the fact that what they did for their dad. You know.
They loved their father. They seen who he was, despite whatever they may
Mhm.
have heard from the women. That's the angle we
Mhm.
was taking. So don't say we're bashing
Mhm.
because that's the angle we was taking too. We didn't say nothing about, oh yeah, hey, she got a big check now. Hey, we didn't say nothing like that. I don't even know where that came from.
Exactly. Wrong time to troll. Wrong
Right.
time to troll. Oh Lord, my teacup. They. Oh my God.
we
Yeah.
don't know
So
why the women so we don't know why the women in his life couldn't see what type of man he was because we are not them, so we don't know. But from the
right.
video that we seen, we only knew that the children seen what type of good man he was and what they did for their father. Because we don't know. You know, females are gonna be females. You know what I'm saying? Some females don't give a fuck how good of a man is. Some, you know,
Mhm.
because we're not trying to say every female is perfect. We not.
Really, we're not
Yeah.
because sometimes some women can run a good man off and and scorn him and to the point that he don't want to have nothing to do with the kids.
Right.
But see, but then you gotta, but what I'm saying to you men, you gotta understand, just because you and the mother don't make it, don't punish the kids because y'all
Hmm.
don't make it.
And from
That's all I'm
that
saying.
short And from that short video, it seemed like this father was there for his children no matter what. That's
No
what it
matter
seems
what.
like. Yeah. And they knew that. And that's why they said, we see you, Pops. We see you. And we had to do this for your birthday. We wanted to make sure you had a relief.
The ones up there.
You know what I'm saying? And for the people who didn't see it, I'm going to play it one more time.
Play it.
So, Pop, we all came together. We did another surprise for him. We all came together and released a very huge financial burden on you.
Right, so
We lifted. Basically, what he's saying is, we see you. Like, everything you've been doing. You ain't gonna bed. God, our mothers, family, you did all that. And we just got a little surprise for you, man. I wouldn't say major. I wouldn't say little, but
what are
yeah.
you saying, Zabi? Like, what are y'all?
So y'all want me to
I'm
break
just
the
saying,
news?
I'm just saying.
No, we ain't gonna break it to you. Just break the news to him. No, really, you need to soak this in, Pop. I'm glad you leaned up against the rod right now. You know, I mean, it's something that, you know, you would least suspect, but you would take, you know, real dear because it's major.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about your freedom being at stake anymore. Yeah. So let them know what it is. From 1, 2, and 3, we paid off the child support. Gone. The whole balance. All 86,000. We paid ourselves. We paid ourselves.
No, man, for real, don't.
86,000. Gone. We talk. It happened. Free. It's real. No game. Hey, we love you, bro. We love
you. Oh, man, y'all did that for real, man?
Yeah, we did that for real.
Y'all didn't have to do that, though, man. Y'all didn't have to do that.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm telling you. We had to come together, and we had to make sure we got it right. We had to do it big for your birthday, Pop.
I love y'all, man.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about your checks being taken no more. Your car at risk, you know. Everything.
Y'all didn't have to do that, though, man. Y'all just didn't have to do that. Though.
Hey, we see you, man. God see you. We didn't have to do what you want the money.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
We love you.
And so
That's love.
what I see in that clip, it don't have shit
That
to do
is
with the
so
mama
much love.
because I see Dre too much.
That just put chills through my body.
What I'm saying is, I don't even think they was thinking about their mom. They was thinking about their pops. They was thinking about the relief that they could bring him.
That's so much love.
You know what I'm saying? And you could tell the way they looked at their father. They loved that man. Yes.
News.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I don't know if she messed up. But they loved that man. You know what I'm saying? You could tell the way that they looked at him and the way that they comforted him. They loved him, and they did that because they supported their father. This didn't have nothing to do with the mother. This didn't. So stop trying to spin it. Like, come on now. If we're sitting up here doing content and telling you how we celebrate the males, you don't have to turn it around and be about the mom.
Mm-hmm.
No, because you're saying the relief they're giving the dad from the mom. No, they didn't. To be honest, I don't feel like they even thought about the mom in this moment. They didn't. They was thinking
I don't
about what
think
their
so
pops
either.
was going through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real. This didn't have shit to do with the mom. I don't understand how y'all making this about the fucking mom right now.
It
Real
really
shit.
didn't have nothing to do with the mother, for real. It didn't have nothing to do with the mom. It was all about they dad, because obviously the dad was doing his best. And he got, you know what I'm saying, he got caught up for, you know, being late, you know. And they told him, we see you. You know what I'm saying? As you know, we see you working hard to do what you're supposed to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, at this point, it don't have nothing to do with the mom. It's all about the dad. So much
And
whoever this man is, respect.
and Cammy, I know they trying to say because let me show this. That he's saying because they paid it off, the mom going to get the money. Yeah, she may get the money, but that's not what they were thinking about. They wasn't thinking about
Nope.
mom finna get this money. I feel like in watching this clip, they were thinking about we're gonna relieve our dad because he's such a good dad. He done so much for us. He don't deserve this burden. So we are gonna help
Mhm.
him and we are gonna
Mhm.
relieve him. We're gonna make sure he don't have to worry about them trying to lock him up because he didn't pay his
Mhm.
child support in
Mhm.
rear. We're gonna make
Mhm.
sure they don't try to take his car. We're gonna make sure they don't keep garnishing his wages. That's what I felt from these boys.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Like I said, much respect to them. Much respect to them and the dad for trying. Because sometimes, fathers, like I said, they may not have a great job, and sometimes that he could have got in the rear because he didn't have a good job and got fired and you know what I'm saying, in and out of jail, and not nobody don't want to give him no job because he in and out of jail because he behind the child support. You don't know what the case may could happen for a father. You don't know that. It's not guaranteed you gonna have your job and you paying child support. You don't know. You could go to work tomorrow and be laid off, but you got this child support, and you trying to live and pay your bills at your house, and still pay $400 and $500 child support that you know that you don't have because you no longer have that job anymore.
Right.
Y'all got to think. You know what I'm saying? You got to think outside the box
Mm-hmm.
because at any time, life could be lifing you without you knowing, blindside you quick.
Mm-hmm.
you know so we don't know what could have happened to make him be in the rear. We don't know if this man, what I'm saying, end up getting on drugs and got off drugs and got his life together, and you know what I'm saying, we don't know. All we know is that his son appreciate him. His sons want to show him love, to show him, Dad, we see you and we understand that you're trying to do what you're supposed to do. Y'all stop being ignorant. Stop it. Golly. Sometimes, Joe, I mean, trolling just, sometimes you don't need to troll. Sometimes you need to just think about things before you open up your mouth. Oh, my Lord.
You
I'm
wanna read
just
that, Miss?
saying.
You wanna read that
We,
comment right there, Miss Renee?
what they say, I can't see it. I can't see the little
It
letter.
says it says the mama didn't care. This is Dre too much. It says the mama didn't care. She want her money. No matter how hard the dad struggled, the mom could have cut it before it got so bad. Well,
Uh,
she could have, but we
She
don't
could
care.
have. She could have. We don't know. Mom could have been, the mothers could have been mad at him, and you know what I'm saying, and like I say, some women are like that. They get mad with the dad and do anything they possibly can to hurt the dad. You know what I'm saying? And that could have been the case. You know what I'm saying? He could have, um, her real bad. All three of them, because apparently it's three different moms. So he could have, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the full story, but we know he stood on 10 toes of being a father. We do know that, you know. Okay, so the mother's gonna get the money, you know. He's not looking at that. He's looking at, he has a burden that's being taken off of him, that his sons feel the need that they needed to do it. That's all that is.
Right, right. So this was a good conversation, though. You know what I'm saying? And
It really was.
it was. And like I said, when my people brought it to me, I shed a thug tear,
Yeah,
and I
it do. It sent
wanted to
chills
talk
through my
about
body like, oh,
it. Mm-hmm.
like that's just so awesome. Just so awesome.
It was, and I said, "Oh yeah, I really need to talk about this because they always say news like the bash men, and I don't. That's not the angle that
Yeah,
news
yeah. It's not
takes.
about bashing. It's about the truth. And some people don't like the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. But like again, I'm saying it's a message. So men, take heed to the message. It's not about the money. It's about the time.
Right.
That's all it's about.
And for me, it's always been about the time. You gotta spend time with your children. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. Mhm.
You could throw money to anybody, and that shit, it is what it is. But
Mhm.
it's the time,
Mhm.
it's the memories, it's the
The
time, it's the
memories.
memories and
Yes.
shit like that. That's what they're gonna remember. That's what they care about. They don't give a fuck about them. None of these kids, none of these kids give a fuck about the money. It's the females that give a fuck about the money in real time.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
none of
Because you
these
want to be
kids give.
100 about it. Some, like I said, some mothers don't even spend the money on the kids. They spend it on themselves.
Right, right. So the kids don't even know what's going on. They
Exactly.
just know.
Some.
They just know
Mhm.
that daddy ain't in my life.
That's it. They don't even know daddy's paying child support because mama don't let them know. If you
Mm,
want to keep it a buck, the kids don't even know that dad is money being taken out their checks. All they know is mama get a new doggone wig for $200 or $300. Mama got a new outfit to go to the club, and they don't even know it. Some mothers, if you want to keep it 100,
right, right. Yeah. And like I said, I never liked them females who hold the children over the father's head. There's
me
some
either.
females who be like, you can't see my kid if you don't do this and you don't do that and you do
Mhm, mhm.
fuck all that. It's not about you. Once y'all have the kid, it's not about you, it's about the children.
It's about the children. Yep, yep. Just saying, the good conversation. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So, y'all got to see a side of news that y'all probably didn't know. Y'all probably thought news was like, oh, it's all about the fucking money. Fuck y'all. No. I'd rather it be about the children, the mental health of my children. Fuck the
Mhm,
money. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? News gonna do what she got to do, and some females gonna do what they got to do to take care of them children. So that
mhm,
it can just be about the children.
mhm,
You
mhm.
know?
Yep.
Let's see. He said, I like this part. And then Boji came in and he said, by the end of the day, if you're looking at from my perspective, they are just intimidated by news. All of this women feel like news will scoop all of the men. Just keep it one.
Rosie crazy.
Boji, shut up, Boji. And then he coming out of nowhere with that one. And then Shalana said if they was on assistance, they get whatever the state going to release to them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Also, mm-hmm.
that's
So
true.
fuck all that. In all reality, though, because it really is about the time and shit that you spend with your kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are great topics, and they talk about this type of stuff too on the women's roundtable. So any of y'all who are in here and y'all have not subscribed to the women's roundtable, Miss Renee, can you drop your link in the chats?
No, somebody got with a wrench gonna have to do it because I don't got a wrench.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna drop her link in the chats, and y'all can subscribe to her because they do have a great women's roundtable. Let me see. Go ahead and do your commercial. Let them know. Speak on it while I follow
Yes,
you.
we
Okay.
have the round table every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Um, we talk about everything. We talk about relationship. We talk about any and everything. We just put the truth out there. We just tell the truth. Come and even if you come for 5 minutes, come and just support and join in the conversation because that's all we do. We talk. We talk about everything. It's no drama. Yeah, just come and show your love. Yep. News.
I'm on mute because it's gonna echo. But I'm finna drop your
Oh,
link.
okay.
That's why. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go on mute.
Okay. Let's see. If they was an assistant. Oh, she already said that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. If they was an assistant. Oh, she already said. Let me get off. Okay. Yeah, so everybody subscribe to the Women's Roundtable. I just dropped it in the chats. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to hit that link. And then we're gonna end the live because I gotta go pick my children up from school. But I do appreciate everyone for coming through. I love everyone. I'm gonna have some more videos dropping today for my awesome weekend. And I don't know if I'm gonna go live later or not. I may. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that came through. I appreciate everybody that supports me. And I'll see you guys in my next video.